existing layers that are flaking will not ensure the tower can remain structurally sound. So how many lemons would we need? To estimate the amount of lemons, we need to determine the dimensions of the tower. But as an estimate, the surface area of the tower is approximately around 250,000 square meters. So if the tower is fully covered in lemon juice with a depth averaging around 0.2 centimeters, we need to multiply the area by the depth and convert it into liters, leaving us with 500,000 liters of lemon juice. The average lemon has 45 milliliters of juice. So if we divide that by 500 million milliliters, it will result in 11,111,112 lemons in a single moment of time to cover the tower. Seeing the numbers, it's sounding a bit unrealistic for all the lemon juice to be hand squeezed. So we're going to enlist the help of a lawn sprinkler, which will shoot up lemon juice into the sky. Higher-end models of lawn sprinklers can have a lemon juice flow rate of around 20 liters per minute. We're going to go ahead and purchase 250,000 of these and place them along the tower and some underneath so we can maximize coverage. We'll also have 5,000 people with fire hoses with a flow rate of 900 liters per minute, providing us with 225,000 liters released every 3 seconds. The rest of the lemon juice will come from those wanting to squeeze a lemon on the Eiffel Tower. And to ensure the safety of the ride, the 5 carousel rides will be made out of galvanized stainless steel, covered with several layers of paint, so the lemon juice that is airborne doesn't corrode the ride faster than the tower. For every carousel, there will be 111,112 people on an automatic rotation system, pushing out every 3 seconds. It'll be a bit like one of the biggest stadiums rotating around air, but instead of hot dogs and beer on the floor, it'll be lemon juice. Now, with all that sorted, how much time will this actually take? Given that despite constant maintenance efforts, after 134 years, it's still showing significant signs of wear. Without the repainting and maintenance, it's safe to assume that with 150 more years, the Eiffel Tower would structurally lose its load-bearing capacity due to corrosion, and may possibly have collapsed, or at the very least at significant risk of collapsing. But to what extent would the lemons help? To answer this, let's take a look at why things rust. Iron has a natural tendency to react with oxygen. However, the presence of water is important for oxidation. Whether it comes from rain, air humidity, or lemon juice, water enables the movement of ions and facilitates the electrochemical reactions involved in rusting. Considering that the majority of lemon juice is water, the constant exposure will speed up this process. Indeed, there are many that have used lemons to get rid of rust, which might contradict what we're trying to achieve. However, by breaking down the protective layer of rust that forms on the surface of the iron, new layers of iron can be exposed to air and water, resulting in rapid oxidation. So now that we know the lemons will be useful, with some calculations, we can see that to run this amusement park for 75 years, it'll take 394,470,000,000,000 liters, or nearly 9 quadrillion lemons. Now, with a project like this spanning over decades, you might be tricked into thinking the cost will be quite high. Price for the carousels, the escalator, the safety glasses, the lemons, the buckets. From what's listed so far, the price might leave a sour taste in your mouth. But remember, we're running an amusement park. Instead of going to the Disneyland nearby, paying €100 to be stuck in lines, on the Eiffel Tower ride and the iHertz Tower ride, the wait time is the ride. And after you finish the first ride, there's another one waiting just seconds later. For a once-in-a-lifetime experience, the basic tier tickets will be at an affordable price at €15, with the high-tier hose experience at €25. There will also be an activity called Catching Lemons, where participants can compete to see how much lemon juice they can collect in a bucket. Unrelated to that, we'll have a lemon stand selling lemonade. Did you know iron deficiency anemia affects 1.2 billion individuals worldwide? And our lemonade happens to be high in iron. This project is also beneficial to the country since it incentivizes tourists worldwide to visit France, as well as saving on recurrent costs for the tower. We'll also be able to save energy on 20,000 light bulbs that cost $1.12 million to light up each year, totaling $84 million over the years. This use of energy causes environmental pollution and disrupts many ecosystems. From this, you might be wondering how the electricity for the escalator and the carousel are going to be generated. From the used lemons, we can generate a bit of electricity back. And even if this isn't enough, approximately 2/3 of France's electricity comes from the country's 56 nuclear reactors. France has been an electricity exporter for the last 30 years, meaning that France has so much electricity they're trying to get rid of it. So why not use some? Speaking of using things, if we use this space on the Eiffel Tower as a billboard and did 10 billboards with similar rates to the billboards in New York, it will result in an extra $45 million. With all this added up, it will give us a revenue of $6,582,999,375,375,000, with a profit of a similar number. So what can we learn from this? If lemons can help corrode away an iron structure, it can also corrode the enamel on your teeth. If enough enamel is eroded, lemons will directly come in contact pulp to pulp, causing as much pain as it would on your finger. So don't forget to brush your teeth, reapply a layer of paint every 7 years.
Oh, that's very tilted. Good enough. I'll make a more proper version later. For now, I just want to reach that place.
With literally so many creators promoting this thing, air up. I had to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, that's good.
I tried air up, so you don't have to. Because this YouTube water bottle promotion might just be more of a YouTube scam. What? This is gonna be bad.
It's like dirt.
This is a problem.
I was scammed. It's kind of pleasant.
And we'll be getting into that right after we buy one. Now you're probably thinking, what is the Air Up? And who are you? And why are you so handsome? Well, howdy hey, I'm Hideo, and I try things so you don't have to. Now, as far as what the Air Up is, let me just have these creators explain it.
Air Up's a hydration system that uses scent-based taste.
Scent-based hydration system.
Scent-based taste. It adds flavor to the water through the power of scent, and this thing is fire.
Now, typically I try keyboards and tech, but in this video I'm going to be wasting my money on an Air Up, all of the scent pods, to see why are your favorite YouTubers promoting it?
Whoa, that is crazy.
Wait, oh my god! Is it just for the money, or is it genuinely a good product? I'm putting it to the test, and I'm figuring out why every time I take a sip from this, I gag. Why did I do that bit? Why is that a good bit? That's not a good bit. Like, I really want to see, is this magic scented water? Or is this just a scam that happened to get millions of dollars behind it? Because, I don't know about you, I'm leaning towards the second one. I'm leaning way over there. I have scoliosis just like my water bottle. Now, put Air Ups and these YouTubers' claims to the test, let's head over to their website and see how much these water bottles cost, as they're probably pretty cheap, right? Oh. $32 for the cheapest possible one. Okay, but let's customize my set. Maybe it's... Wait, they also have a steel version. We're gonna need to try that out as well. Really, guys? You're charging $5 more for a different color of plastic? What is this? GMK keycap? Oh! We're talking $8 for 3 flavor pods. But what gets even more egregious, for the flavors that actually look yummy, we're talking $30 $15 for 3.
Huh,
So this is
an
just a
actual
constant
normal
expense.
working
After 3
Skyview
months,
tower.
you could buy a new hydro flask.
Impossible.
In total, we were at $148 US for 2 water bottles and a couple pots. But that's fine if it's good, right? Let's come back in a week or two and let's try it out. Now, in order to reach peak chaos, I have avoided drinking water all morning because you're never gonna guess what just arrived. It's the air up. The air up arrived. Look, it's Nola. She's playing. Meow. Now at this point, all I was expecting was what all the ads I saw said. Help me drink more, so I get through like 2 or 3 of these bottles. Tasty flavors. I'm literally slurping on this thing all day like a goddamn guinea pig, okay? So I was very excited. At worst case, it's gonna be kind of like a scented candle type of thing where I end up with a headache at the end of this. Place your bets if that's foreshadowing or not. Also, Big Floppa is out in full force today. Nola, give us a flop. Woo! Floppa! Big Floppa! Also, a lot of you get mad at me because you think I forced my cat to be in these videos. Who's doing the forcing here? Please comment down below. Who's forcing who? I don't get to choose this. I don't. I promise. See? I don't force her to be in my videos, okay? Because she's very high maintenance. Look at her. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Come on. No, it's fine. Okay, first we have our flavor pods, and this is the most divisive part about this whole entire product, because without these, it's just a water bottle. Now, I have literally no idea what's inside of these, so I'm going to be opening one up later in this video, so stick around for that. But with so many options, which one do you even get? I think I'm most excited for iced tea peach. Normally, orange-scented things give me headaches.
This should be really cold water.
Nolan's excited for it too. That's so good.
Apparently
Great
it's fine
job.
to swim
I
in.
don't actually see a world where watermelon is going to taste good, if it tastes at all. But now it was time to see if the actual bottle lived up to any of the hype. This is the basic Air Up, but now I'm no water bottle expert, but neither were any of the YouTubers that took the Air Up sponsorships. However, I drink water. I have a water bottle, so I'm gonna be a little bit experienced here looking at this thing. The basic product overview, guides that I promise you I'll totally read. Oh, this is it. There you go. It feels
I hope I can
like a
slide with
sturdier
this thing.
plastic than I'm expecting. Now you're probably wondering, Hippio, why are you putting so much focus on the experience of unboxing the water bottle and the water bottle's actual quality? Well, that's because they advertise this thing as something that you're going to want to use every single day. So it's going to have to pass every single test that you'd expect of a water bottle that you'd want to use every...
I'll just go get the last piece of the barbarian set first.
It's like dirt. This is a problem. I was scammed. It's kind of funny. The keyboards and tech. But in this video, I'm going to be wasting my money on an Air Up, all of the scent pods, and magic scented water. Or is this just a scam that happened to get millions of dollars behind it? Because I don't know about you, I'm leaning towards the second one. I'm leaning way over there. Scoliosis just like my water bottle. Now, in order to put Air Ups and these YouTubers' claims to the test, let's head over to their website and see how much these water bottles cost, as they're probably pretty cheap, right? Oh, $32 for the cheapest possible. But that's fine if it's good, right? Let's come back in a week or two, and let's try it out. Floppa! Big Floppa! Also, a lot of... Okay, thank you. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Come on, no, it's fine. Okay, first we have our flavor pods, and this is the most divisive part about this whole entire product, because without these, it's just a water bottle. Now, I have literally no idea what's inside of these, so I'm going to be opening one up later in this video, so stick around for that. But with so many options, which one do you even get? I think I'm most excited for iced tea peach. Normally, orange-scented things give me headaches, so... Nola's excited for it too. That's so good, Nola. Great job. I don't actually see a world where watermelon is going to taste good if it tastes at all. But now it was time to see if the actual bottle lived up to any of the hype. This is the basic Air Up, but now I'm no water bottle expert, but neither were any of the YouTubers that took the Air Up sponsorships. However, I drink water, I have a water bottle, so I'm gonna be a little bit experienced here looking at this thing. The basic product overview, guides that I promise you I'll totally read. Oh, this is it. There you go. It feels like a sturdier plastic than I'm expecting. Now you're probably wondering, Hippio, why are you putting so much focus on the experience of unboxing the water bottle and the water bottle's actual quality? Well, that's because they advertise this thing as something that you're gonna want to use every single day. So it's going to have to pass every single test that you'd expect of a water bottle that you'd want to use every single day. That means no leaks, very important. Easy to attach to things, which this hook is actually great for, and it also needs to be durable and easy to clean, which I'm a little bit skeptical about with this massive straw. But I'm already not very impressed, considering this thing looks like it has scoliosis, and it also costs as much as a metal water bottle. He's just like me, for real. Moving on to the quality and how easy it's going to be to clean, I mean, this straw is going to be okay to clean with one of those straw cleaners, but this lid has that silicone finish on it that attaches every bit of dust to it. This product is also designed in Germany and made in China, and a lot of people will pay a lot of money for things that are made in Germany, be it a Leica camera or Cherry MX Brown, but that doesn't inherently make it good. Now, I'll be looking at the quality of the water bottle a little bit more later, because there are some glaring flaws, but first, let's check out these flavor pods, because I'm very curious. Now, in order to preserve their scent, they're pre-packaged in this little plastic wrapper, so you have to open up each one individually, and they come in packs of 3. This is the iced peach tea. Oh, it smells so fake. It's kind of like you just walked into a Bath and Body Works, but like somehow even more chemical. You get all the joy of flavor without them pesky calories. Or chemicals, or
Water with no chemicals added or nothing. No chemicals.
this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna get a headache. Now at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I started to get pretty scared for what was gonna face me once I actually tried this thing. Now guys, here's your keyboard fix. Look, there's a keyboard, Hippio Tech Video keyboard, keyboard, YouTube algorithm. Now I'm also no flavoring expert, but they mentioned that all of these are made with natural flavor. Although, dear God, those chemicals do not smell natural. Okay, now before we get too crazy by trying the plastic one, the Air Up Silver. Now this is like their more premium offering at a more premium price. So I'm expecting it to feel more premium. Oh hey, it's actually heavy. But they're really putting a huge focus on the recycled material thing. Excuse me, how is this eco-friendly? Like, I don't care if you just don't want to be eco-friendly, but like, please don't make the claims that you're eco-friendly and then have this much plastic waste on a recurring basis be your product. This is no better than Keurig. I can't really judge. I run a channel based on keyboards and keycaps that are made out of plastic and anyway, the bottle. Whoa, she chonky hot dog. This reminds me of like one of those soup thermoses, but like in the worst way possible. It's got a really nice like silicone band right here, similar to the other one. The lid is plastic. I dropped it. Why does it feel so much cheaper than my really cheap water bottle? Shouldn't this be really premium? You ever go to like a fair and you get a free water bottle and it's metal and it stinks really bad after you use it like 2 times? That's what this feels like. So already, my expectations are pretty low. Now, with the first impressions out of the way, I feel incredibly dehydrated, so it's time to actually get this thing working. Now, the setup is wash your water bottle. Easy, most of you could do that. Then fill it up with water. Also easy, most of you could do that. But then pretty quickly, I started to run into a problem. Because as I was running some tests, that's gonna be a problem, I think. Does your water bottle do that? Is that normal? Okay, maybe it's just a lid fit. Maybe I need to like, won't that leak all over your bag? This is a problem. Okay, what about the blue one? Maybe the blue one is a lot better and won't leak. Let's find out. What? Is that intended? What if I put the lid on? Okay, let's say you just have it upside down for a while. We'll come back to this. I gotta set it right here. We're coming back to that. The actual build quality and quality of the bottle in general is really lackluster, which makes me wonder if you're making an absolute killing on these scent pods that people have to constantly buy, why would you skimp so hard on the build quality of your water bottles? I don't get it. Why? Maybe it's because these scent pods are just incredible and are going to give me insane flavors and they're going to blow my mind.
This is me trying Air Up for the first time. I was genuinely shocked that it worked. It felt like a magic trick.
Keep in mind, I still haven't drank water yet today. Can you tell how dry my lips are? POV, water. It's bad. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, Hippo, you just put the lid on wrong. You didn't do it correctly. But no, I tried literally everything. I looked at their guide. I think their quality control is just so bad that there's a gap in the back of their water bottle. We've come back to this. It's been about 5 minutes. Is this lid full of water? So it didn't leak out. However, yes, this lid is full of water. Who in their right mind wants their water bottle to do that?
This is not a water bottle.
That's already almost a death knell for this thing. Now, a water bottle has one job, and that's to hold water. So when the water bottle doesn't hold water, you've instantly failed the water bottle mission. But even worse, the lid doesn't sit straight, leaking everywhere. Oh no, that's a lot. So with my water bottle that doesn't hold water, it was time to see, will it hold flavor? Now, I asked you guys about the quality of your bottles. Some said they leaked, some said it was fine, some said the flavor was great, and some said there was no flavor. So I have no idea. Okay, we've got both water bottles here, and I'm going to be trying them for the very first time. Now, of course, I need to try it without any of the scent pods. Water. If I slurp it, it goes... Alright, this one does the same thing. Both of them deliver water. Congratulations, you're a water bottle!
This is not a water bottle.
Now, I've got a million different scent pods here. The iced tea peach noted that this one smells absolutely terrible. Incredibly, incredibly fake. So, let's start with this one. Now, they're very specific about how to use these things. So if you just put the scent pod on, then you're gonna get a bad result. Did I do that wrong? I don't taste anything. Let me go grab the manual. Maybe I did something wrong. Okay, I might be stupid. And this is why you read the manual, because apparently you have to oh, I popped it up. Now, theoretically, this is where I'm going to get flavor. Maybe that's why they call it Air Up, Hippo. Up. Oh. At this point, the chemicals hit the back of my throat and... Oh, no. Oh. I was overwhelmed by the flavor. Oh, my God. This tastes like vomit. Oh, my God. Not peaches. Not iced tea. That's terrible. There's flavor. There is flavor. It tastes of something, but it's vomit. This is genuinely one of the worst things I've ever tasted. Tasty flavors. Oh, that's good. Now, maybe I was just being too dramatic, and I needed to try a different flavor. Raspberry lemon is probably going to be pretty good. Kind of smells of Swedish fish that were in a bathroom that you just cleaned with Lysol. Let's try the metal air up for this one. Lemon raspberry going in. The flavor really catches you off guard here. There's something to it. The fruitiness is coming from a vomit flavor. There's an essence here that's happening. Okay, this is just an update an hour later. All of my burps taste like chemicals. There's no way people actually use this, right? At this point, maybe I thought I was doing something wrong. I needed to read the manual again, but there's no way that this can be bad, right? Orange vanilla swirl. It literally smells like a car air freshener. I'm not insane, right? I think I need to get a second opinion. Let me try this first, and then we're gonna get a second opinion, maybe a third opinion, maybe everybody's gonna get herpes. Orange vanilla swirl. Let me try in the other bottle. It's not pleasant whatsoever. Now, with my experience being overwhelmingly negative so far, I had to figure out what was inside those pods. So I took one, and I pried it open with some tweezers. And I was expecting, I don't know, something, but it was literally just a piece of cotton soaked in flavor. Well, quote-unquote flavor. So then I thought, maybe it's like a cilantro thing where some people hate it and some people don't. So I grabbed two of my friends, I didn't tell them what we were doing, and I surprised them with trying this water bottle. So take a sip of this water bottle real fast.
Oh. I mean, there's a little bit of something, I feel like.
Is that supposed to be lemon? It doesn't taste like lemon.
Whoa, it just tastes like water, but you can smell it. And I don't know if it's good or bad.
Just not good.
It tastes plasticky.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So that was cherry that you just tried.
Whoever told you that is incorrect. That was not cherry.
Okay, now here's a different one.
Oh! It's like dirt. some dirt.
Dip Pefu.
I need to figure.
So they weren't impressed with the flavors at all, and some of them grossed them out. But what would they think of the quality of the water bottles? Maybe it's gonna redeem everything. Like upside.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
It's literally in the bottle.
This is not a water bottle.
I was scammed.
That's how I would feel.
Womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp.
Womp.
Now, their reaction was overwhelmingly negative, so I thought, okay, I'll get one last point of view to confirm everything, and then we're good, science is done. But then, something changed. I had the scent pods sitting out in open air for a few days, and then had another friend try them, which actually changed everything.
Hi.
Josie, I need you to take a sip from this water bottle.
Shit.
Is it good?
It's not bad.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's kind of pleasant.
Well,
I mean, it's like really strong, and it kind of smells like perfume, but it's not horrible.
wait, she actually kind of likes it? Okay, I need her to try different flavors, because maybe this is a fluke. Maybe it's a fluke.
No, it's kind of fun. I don't think I'd want the smell in my face all day.
I'm like really confused. Hold on, let me try it. That's terrible. Wait, you genuinely think that's good?
I don't think it's bad.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
You serious? Now, it definitely tasted less potent and less chemically today, so I wonder if maybe the scent gets better after it becomes less flavored, which kind of defeats the purpose. So then I opened up a brand new pod for Josie to try to see if maybe that's the conclusion here. Alright, try that.
Oh, that's bad. That's
Yeah?
a lot. Yeah, I don't like that. Is it the same flavor?
That's the same flavor as the one you just said was good.
No, that's that one. That one is a bad experience. It tastes like plastic.
So this kind of confirms that the pods taste less terrible the longer that they sit out, but that kind of defeats the whole entire purpose, as it's a quickly dwindling line between them not tasting like vomit and them tasting like nothing. And so far, Josie said they taste pleasant, but not that she would actually use them, because to me, they're still terrible, but Josie kind of liked them, which I'm confused about. So maybe somebody out there could actually like these. But I don't know, they're terrible. I hate it. One last experiment though, and this is the one that everyone has hated.
Here, that one's
So with my newfound knowledge, I just had to know why. What are they doing? It's all marketing. The fact that their margins are so genuinely insane that they can just pay creators like 10 grand to shill this garbage is criminal, frankly. But it's legal, so. Hypnotech headache report. Throughout the day, quite a bad headache. I think if you're the type of person that gets headaches from scented candles, stay very far away. But I saved the best for last. That is the most fake watermelon I've ever smelled in my life. Okay. And you know, guys, I'm really excited for this. I was like, all of my favorite YouTubers are promoting this. This has to work. And it has to be good, right? It's literally just a hit of chemicals right back at your throat immediately. It feels like it's punching your uvula. I feel like I just died. Guys, I expected something. I expected something to be positive here. So far, no. Air down, down. I just can't imagine that anyone genuinely really likes this. Because it's a terrible water bottle experience. It's a terrible flavor experience. At the leakage and the quality and everything else that's lacking, what's good about it? What's good about it? And it spilled water on me again. They made a terrible product. They got a lot of investment. Did the investors try the product? You can't tell me the investors tried this and said, yup, ship it, it's great. I'm literally spilling water all over myself just shaking this thing around. This is terrible.
There we go. The full barbarian set. I'm gonna go lock in my tricycle build. Since I think it's a genuinely really good build, good idea, good design. Hey, there's steering sticks here now. Yeah, I guess it has to be behind. Maybe I should start with the back. Arc, it's slightly slanted. Dang it, this is really hard to build. How did I build it last time? If only they didn't make... snapping to the wheel so dang impossible. I mean, I guess this still works, but it's 4 wheels now. I mean, it's still pretty battery efficient. Not to mention, I can build it without needing any any non-Zonai materials. It's got bad handling though. I think the wheel should be the fourth wheel should be in the back. What the heck? I think that's even. There. Booyah, baby. There you go, there's the handling that I like. With the back wheel. Very good. May as well set up. And build the frickin' hover bike. I could build the Spider-Man villain version of it. It's easier to build, but it handles a lot less efficiently. supposed to be sleds around here as well. I wonder where I could find them. Things you make are stored in Autobuild's history and can be easily recreated from there. Oh wow. No way. Fuck it, I'm just gonna wing it. Got some slight drift to the left, but I'm gonna go look up the tutorial on how people make it. Ah. Here. It's perfect. Mostly, there's still a little bit of drift, but you know what? I'm fine with that. One last schematic, actually. And I'm gonna go start the fairy quest. So I'll try and get the the master sword quest started. I'm making a very simple boat.
Today, I'll be embarking on a legendary quest, going from one end of Hyrule to the other, in search of the ultimate signature dish. From the blistering heat of the Gerudo Desert to the whistling hills of Necluda. I'll be meeting with local culinary experts who will teach me their secrets, share their land's unique ingredients, while unlocking mouth-watering experiences few get to savor. This will be one of my greatest adventures yet, as I brave freezing temperatures, hunt dangerous beasts, and do my best to experience Hyrulean culture feast first. I'm your average Hylian, and this is Hyrule's greatest feast.
It has to be big since I need it to be
Tucked
stable.
away at the base of Death Mountain, Goron City, as its name suggests, is home to the effervescent and chipper Gorons. But when one thinks of Gorons in Death Mountain, they're not likely to think of a rich landscape bursting with delectable flavors anyone can enjoy. This assumption is perpetuated by the fact most travelers know Goron's primary choice of food are the rocks they excavate from the many caves around the region. But those who take this assumption at face value are missing out on a true culinary experience. With the temperatures of Death Mountain cooling off from a steamy error all the way to a balmy 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius, there has never been a better time for non-Goron individuals to partake in some delicious Goron-inspired cuisine. But the secret is in knowing where to get it. That's why the first stop on my Hyrulean food tour has brought me here to the Mountain of Death. While the hustle and bustle of Goron City draws the crowds in, the place to go is Goronby Lake, where you'll find the best place for local cuisine, Bedrock Bistro. As you approach the counter, the sizzling scent of grilled meat fills the air. Nearby, you can see prime cuts of meat being seared to juicy perfection. After sufficiently salivating over these roasted delicacies, I managed to collect myself and speak with the owner of the establishment, who is appropriately named Cook. My goal in speaking with him was to learn more about Goron cooking and how I can create a delicious Goron dish of my own. Cook's eyes lit up as he gave me a gushing review of the local Goron delicacy, rock roast. When I explained I was after dishes geared for a more general audience, he was disappointed, but offered to share his secrets if I could bring him a rock roast from a nearby cave. I was soon grazing along toward the cave in a minecart to grab the desired rock roast. I found the cherished morsel in abundance and quickly loaded one up. I returned with the treat, then anxiously waited to hear what
Might be
Mariah's dishes
expensive,
Cook
but let
would
me
reveal to
try.
me. The first meal is simple, but decadent. Take some raw gourmet meat, mix it with rock salt, and you'll have yourself some salt-grilled gourmet meat.
Like I said, the
This
more
lavish grilled dish
the
made
more you
liberal
put in
use
the
of
batter,
high-quality cuts of meat,
ultimately.
which are sure to delight your taste buds. The second requires some Hylian
both
rice, which
in
us
terms
Hylians
of
should have
power
plenty on hand.
and fuel
A raw whole
efficiency.
bird, and then the final secret ingredient, which Cook supplied me with, Goron Spice. Goron Spice is made from several types of spices, and is a secret Goron seasoning
There,
that
that
has been
should
handed down
offset
for
the weight,
generations. It
especially
starts
when
with
driving.
an initial wave of spiciness, which paves the way for the sweetness. And boy, oh boy, does it punch through
It has to
when
be
you
the
mix
other
it all
way around.
together to make some gourmet poultry curry. This dish becomes especially poignant if you use freshly hunted meat from a local Elven ostrich. With my belly stuffed, it was time to make my way toward my next signature chef. As I make my way there, I'm excited to share that we'll be
I
traveling
just remembered I
to
could
a major settlement in Hyrule. Each region in town has
I could potentially smuggle one of the floaties in the floaty shrine.
This expedition seeks to honor these heritage meals. So I hope you've got an empty stomach because we're eating our way through Hyrule. On to the next ship. Go desert, sandy waste. Only the toughest individuals could ever hope to survive them. Naruto, however, not just found how to survive, but thrive. Recently, as their town was in shambles, they ended off invasive Givdo and built their town back into a bustling hub of commerce. Their warriors can be found training day in and day out, molding their bodies into formidable weapons that can survive the miserable desert heat. So it's no wonder that these warriors enjoy a blistering day, the tropical sweetness of the local drink, the noble pursuit. But what is the secret to this nectarous mix? I donned my Vi outfit, made my way to the noble canteen to speak with the owner and drink's creator, Ferosa. Ferosa explained that the noble pursuit, an expression of the desert itself, accumulation of all the flavors found in arid wasteland. First was rock salt, a remnant from the ancient sea that used to cover the land.
My feet
Next was the bull fruit.
are a little
Electricity-resistant
choked. But other than that, it's a. It won't. I don't think this will topple over.
Desert, so unless you can find a nearby plant, fruit can be dangerous to harvest.
There we go. The 3
Heat of
types
the desert doesn't kill you.
of machines I'll ever need
Above and beneath the sand
are all here.
The third ingredient
Let's move on.
is hydromel. Psyllium fruit flourish even in the heat of the desert. It too can be dangerous to gather. The hydrating liquid inside provides a cooling effect that, cooked, is your heat resistant. And potentially save your life. The fourth ingredient, however, is much easier to obtain. Just up the road from Gerudo Town is the Kara Bazaar, a bustling marketplace that anyone can attend, men included. Not only that, it's a flourishing oasis, a place where life can exist despite the cruel conditions. Look to the treetops, and you'll find the final ingredient, palm fruit. Don't give any zangy burst of flavor. Ground the punchy taste from the more flavorful ingredients, leaving you with a perfect balanced drink, the delicious Noble Pursuit. And what more is there to say? It's popular with Gerudo Town fruit juice's flavor will cheer you right up after a long day of traversing the desert. And don't tell anyone. For the first time, the Gerudo Secret Club is accepting members. I've partnered with them. Their members get early access to my videos, behind-the-scenes updates, priority comment replies, and their names at the end of my videos. Not to mention, full Sand Seal Slay's worth of perks available for PSC members in the average Hyrulean Discord server. But more on that later. Learn more, hit the join button beneath this video, and I'll see you there. In the meantime, let's see what other exquisite refreshment await us, shall we?
Dang it.
Perched atop the Sahasra slope, nestled amongst
I
the
still need to start the Lucky Clover Gazette
town, known for its firelight
quest
nights
thing.
and secretive residence. This less secluded gem.
I'm gonna try talking to the Deku Tree first. I wanna go explore the depths anyway.
Sent mysterious ring-shaped ruins raining down on the reclusive settlement. News spread across Hyrule like wildfire, as researchers and tourists alike flooded the village, much to the chagrin of the locals. Where people are, people want to eat. Kakariko has some of the biggest flavors around. Even before the explosion of activity, Kakariko has been home to 2 legendary garden gurus. Meet Steve, the mastermind behind the village's savory sweet carrots, and Olkin, the purveyor of fortified pumpkins. The competition of these growers has been so intense that years of rivalry has produced some of the most mouth-watering vegetables this side of the Hyrule River. That's why I made my way to the High Spirits General Store to collect my own high-quality ingredients. But the ingredients alone don't make a meal, so I needed to get my next round of signature dishes from a local chef. I asked around the village, inquiring to know who was the big cook everyone turned to when hunger struck. To my surprise, the big cook was actually rather small. I found myself standing across the counter from Coco, a young girl who has taken it upon herself to capitalize on the fervor surrounding the ring ruins by selling ring garlands. Quite the entrepreneur, I had to admit. Forking over 5 of my rupees, Coco opted to share her 2 favorite recipes, one she had learned from her late mother. Each dish was meant to fully maximize the qualities of Kakariko's famous vegetables. First instructed, take a fortified pumpkin and any meat of my choosing. Together, it produced a simmering plate of stuffed pumpkin, a simple, elegant meal favorited by the locals. The second dish required the swift carrot, milk, and just a pinch of rock salt. After a boil,
Yeah, so,
I was treated to a scrumptious bowl of tasty
Lost
veggie
Woods
treats.
ain't looking so
Feeling
well.
full, it was time to head out to my next destination. About close-eye, as the next location is one most Hyruleans aren't able to reach.
You're
So
not
I
allowed to
decided
go back
give some of you a
through
first-hand
using
glimpse
the same
inside
route you
this
used to take.
mysterious society. Speaking of Hyruleans, consider this your formal invitation to join me here in Hyrule by joining my Discord server. Start by joining your nation, then hop into server events and get updated every week. Play around of where in the world
We
is
must
Ganon.
take an
Try to
alternative
guess my
route,
location based off
one
the
that
picture.
exists
Assisting
nearby.
Ravens and the Monster Control Crew by recording Link taking down the wanted monster of the week. Activity earns you rupees, which can be used to gain new items and roles that give you access to different parts of Hyrule. You
Girato!
can team up with other citizens to go on quests, get your own place on the map of Hyrule, and much, much more. Even have a member who is a self-proclaimed master of cooking. It's one of the many who helped me get ideas for this video. Shout out to Scarab, and everyone else on screen who helped. It's free to join, so click the link in my description to come hang out. In any case, looks like you've arrived. Welcome to Korok Forest. What's that? You're wondering how I got in here past all the fog? Ah, darn, the Discord promo must have blocked the footage. Oh, no time to rehash all of that, though. We've got some food to find. Home to the Koroks, a small woodland people who wear leaves over their faces. Korok Forest is a place very few outsiders are able to reach. My presence here is a risk to the balance of the sacred forest, so I cannot overstate the humility I have in them allowing me to explore their woodland home. Suppose there are some of you watching who can't see the Koroks I'm describing on screen. They say only those who are pure of heart can see them, which usually is defined as a child. But if you're not a child who can see them, consider yourself a lucky one. The center of the forest is a gargantuan tree, the legendary Great Deku Tree. Several Koroks have taken root, so to speak, inside its navel. Enter this colossal trunk, greeted by a delicious spread of mushrooms. Iron shrooms, bright caps, razor shrooms, rush shrooms, and stamella shrooms are neatly presented, sold by a colorful character named Natty. Delighted by his perky attitude, I inquired of Natty if he was the village cook, given his proximity to the cooking pot. He responded that everything I saw here was for the benefit of Mr. Hero, and cooking wasn't of great importance to the Korok as a people. However, he did like to dabble, and was almost overflowing with joy at the opportunity to share not one, not two, but 3 recipes that he had observed Hylians making over the centuries that seemed to always bring him great joy. Recipes that, of course, utilized the unique fungi and resources that could be harvested in forests across
Bruh.
Hyrule. First was simple, yet effective. Take at least 4 different types of mushrooms and cook them together. This unique blend of mushrooms will make you a copious mushroom skewer. According to Natty, fans of this fungal cuisine can't resist this simple mushroom skewer dish. Very filling. The second was a bit more complex. Once again started with any kind of mushroom, then sautéed it while adding a little bit of Goron spice. And boy, I must say that the fragrant aroma of this fragrant mushroom sauté certainly made my mouth water. Then, the third dish took me straight to the capital of Flavor Town. Trees, you inevitably get birds, making the forests of Hyrule the place to gather bird eggs as a key ingredient. Gather another fresh mushroom, some milk, then sprinkle some rock salt over the entire mixture. This divine recipe gives you a mushroom omelet. Fluffy texture, this omelet is one of the great joys of this dish, as well as life. thanked Natty for their hospitality, and made my way out of the forest. While these forager-friendly meals satiated my desire for landlocked cuisine, it's high time I made my next stop at the ocean. Nothing is as peaceful as the sound of the ocean breeze, where water lightly laps the sandy beach and seagulls call out overhead. Merlin Village is wrapped by the best nature has to offer. It invites all who pass through its tranquil trails to kick back, relax, and enjoy life at the pace it was made to be. Fortunately, Lurelin hasn't always been this postcard-worthy picture of perfection. The town was recently liberated and rebuilt anew after a vicious band of sea-hardened pirates razed the town and drove away its inhabitants. But thanks to the efforts of Hyrule's hero, and in collaboration with the world-renowned carpenter and construction wizard extraordinaire Paulson, it's not only been rebuilt, but completely revitalized. A thrilling water rally course, a sparkling new hotel and seaside spa, and of course, the place that brings us here today, Azure Bay Restaurant.
One more
Spacious
time.
open-air seating, there's not a bad chair in the house. Whether it's morning, evening, or night, your eyes are sure to get an absolute feast, taking in the tranquil essence of the Klarna coast. The establishment is run by Kiana. Hook up just about anything you can dream of, and is constantly rotating new dishes onto her menu. To find the best ingredients for your dish, you don't have to look very far. Merlin's coast is teeming with fresh seafood, ready to be caught and turned into a decadent meal. Take a walk towards Soka Point, and you're bound to come across a variety of crabs. Push off into the shallow waters off Corn Beach, and you'll see schools of Porgy peacefully enjoying the warm water. It's from these bounteous resources that Kiana's husband Sebasto supplies her with the ingredients that will show your taste buds what it means to live. After taking time to gather some of these local ingredients myself, I asked Kiana to share some crafted signature dishes. To my delight, she shared two. For the first, you take any shellfish and whip up a stir-fry seasoned with Goron spice to get a mouth-watering seasoned crab stir-fry. According to Kiana, Goron spice used in preparing this crab pairs perfectly with the flavor of its meat. No substitute for the sweet and spicy blend of Death Mountain. The true creme de la creme is this second dish, which Kiana herself said, all the dishes we serve at our restaurant, this is the one I'm most proud of. And with no further ado, you'll need an armored porgy, highly rice, and rock salt. Combine these,
Well,
and you'll get
I
yourself
guess Zelda doesn't want to play anymore, so
It's been a pleasure, Lurelin. But all this
I'm gonna
seafood
end
has
I'm
gotten
gonna end it
great
here.
even more